If you're looking for the absolute best classes in Black Ops 6 multiplayer, you have come to the right place. Today I'll be showcasing you 3 separate classes, all catered to different playstyles to help you win more games and just to be a better Call of Duty player. With that being said, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more Black Ops 6 content. It's Real Jev, and let's get started. Alright, class number 1 is for the people that like to go on a lot of streaks, whether that's assault streaks, support streaks, whatever you choose to use and run, this class is for you. If you like to play the objective, shoot down UAVs, whatever it may be, try to contribute to that score and get your streaks as fast as possible, this class is for you. Pay no mind to double time. I just prestige, so I don't have the perks unlocked. But I would actually probably run bankroll. This is more so if you're running assault streaks. If you're not running assault streaks, I don't really feel like you need bankroll. You can just run dispatcher. They do stack, so of course, naturally, if you want to put up more streaks faster and easier, you can run dispatcher and bankroll. They do actually stack. If you're just running assault streaks, then obviously take dispatcher off. Here's where there's 2 ways to build this. As you can see right now, I don't have any specialty. But you can also run Strategist, which of course gives bonus score for objectives, destroying enemy equipment. Of course, you also get to see your equipment through walls, deploy equipment and field upgrades faster. I mean, everything about this kind of just screams that play style of getting to your streaks faster. But I don't feel like Strategist is worth it unless you are doing the support streak style. Because here's the thing. Strategist is very good. It's very, very nice. But Assassin, I don't think enough people really realize how strong this perk is, but there is one caveat to that. Obviously, if the players on the other team are not going on big kill streaks, then Assassin is probably not ideal. But I feel like for the most part, in skill-based matchmaking, there's usually always at least 1 or 2 people on the other team that are going on 3, 4, 5 plus kill streaks more often than not. So Assassin is really good for that. I feel like it's really beneficial to have a launcher. Obviously, it helps you get to your score streaks faster. If you're running Strategist as well, you're going to get your score streaks even quicker. So very nice to have the launcher. And I feel like just with this kind of play style, I feel like having an AR just makes the most sense. But obviously, you can run whatever gun you want. It's really just catered to your play style. You can run something very similar to this with an SMG, LMG, marksman rifle, whatever kind of gun you like. But I do feel like this best kind of serves the AR style. I feel like to really go on good kill streaks, if you're not playing against absolute bums, you really need to be using an AR, staying at kind of medium ranges, not just bum rushing every single spot on the map. So that kind of just fits the AR playstyle better. But that is class number 1. Obviously, change your perks to fit your style, but I feel like it's really important to have things like Assassin, Dispatcher, again, Bankroll. All of these things will help you get to your streaks faster, depending on whether you're wanting to run assault streaks or support streaks. All right, class number 2 is my personal favorite because it very much fits my playstyle in this game. I am someone that likes to go for flanks. I want to get behind the enemies. I want to be off the radar as much as possible. We're not actually running all these blue perks for Recon. Recon has been getting a ton of nerfs. It's not very good anymore, but it does have one little bonus that is a plus to this playstyle. You leave no death skulls when killing enemies. We're also running a suppressor on our guns, so there's not going to be any mini-map pings. So we're going to be basically completely ghost mode. Nothing on the radar will give us away. Ninja footsteps are completely silent. Basically, Ghost will basically completely keep you off the radar as long as you're moving from the UAVs. Super nice to have that. And then perk 2 and 3, kind of up to you. You really don't even necessarily need to run Recon either. I do like the no death skulls. It kind of just helps you flank easier. That's up to you, though. I do really like Vigilance. I feel like it's a very good perk, especially when you're kind of sneaking behind enemy lines. Sometimes one person might catch a glimpse of you as you're kind of sneaking around. You'll know exactly where they're aiming at you from. Super good perk there. I also like Cold-Blooded. This will just keep you off of the AI kill streaks, like the helicopters, whatever else. A little bit more situational. If the other team's not going on high streaks, this perk's kind of useless for you. But Vigilance, really nice. For perk 2, I'm not actually a huge fan of Engineer. Tracker's pretty good. Forward Intel. If you want to try to go for more streaks easier, you can run Assassin, Dispatcher. The perk 2 spot is not nearly as strong as perk 1, which has, I mean, a ton of things. You don't necessarily have to run Ghost and Ninja at the same time. I feel like it just fits the playstyle, though, being able to just completely stay off the radar, and the enemies have basically no idea where you are 90% of the time. Tag Mask, obviously very good. Flakjack is very good. They put a ton of great perks in this first spot. Scavenger's not bad if you want to go on high streaks. I mean, really every perk in this is pretty freaking strong. They obviously did it on purpose. But yeah, that's the class setup. I think it's better to run a secondary on a class like this. The Tide Turner doesn't really matter. I usually use the, I believe it's called the Grakova. Full auto pistol, very nice secondary to use. I use a stim on this class. I'm not sure if I mentioned what I use as far as field upgrades, lethals, and tacticals on the first class, but stim shots, just overall, super useful to have on your build if you're trying to be a rusher, trying to get behind enemy lines, kill 2 or 3 people off rip. Like, I mean, the stim shot, if you didn't see my last video, I talked about just the power of the stim shot and why I actually use it as one of my permanent unlocks, even though it's a level 30 unlock. It just opens a world of possibilities for your playstyle, being able to just push so much quicker, recover easier after a kill. Like, it's just such a valuable thing to have. Lethal, I mean, this is completely up to you. I actually think the frag grenade's probably still the best lethal in the game, but I don't want to stand there and cook a grenade for 3 seconds. I don't want to. The Semtex is harder to get kills with, but it's just so much easier to use, so I just use the Semtex. But yeah, that's class number 2. It is the flanker build. Very nice class setup. Going to be my main class moving forward throughout most of the game. You don't have to use the PP919. I just love the 64 round mag. It just makes it so much easier to not get stuck reloading after a kill or two. Just having those extra bullets in the clip, super, super nice. It just really fits that play style of getting behind, killing 2 or 3 people, and, you know, spawn killing, whatever it may be. So yeah, that is class number 2. So class number 3 is what I'm going to call the support build. You could call it the team player, you can call it the objective player, whatever it may be. I'm not going to say that this is the most fun build, but it is definitely the best build for what it is. We have the M4 on it, but you can run whatever gun you like. Again, I think an AR, LMG, whatever, really doesn't matter. Just whatever gun you like. But this build is designed for you objective players that play hardpoint, domination, control, whatever it may be. You got the smoke grenades, cut off sightlines. You can run the Semtex, you can run the blast trap. I mean, you can run basically anything you want, C4s. The trophy system, I think, is basically non-negotiable if you're playing hardpoint. You could even argue the same for other modes as well. Trophy system is just so valuable. This game is full of grenades and stun grenades, so being able to just cut out all of that crap and not get hit by it, super nice, especially for your team on the objectives. But you can also run Scrambler, pretty nice little field upgrade there. Past that, I mean, maybe an assault pack just to make sure your ammo is always full for your team. But yeah, I don't know. I think the trophy system just has to be on the build. The perks, though, I have it on the strategist. Again, it's mostly just for the extra score towards your score streaks. I'm running dispatcher, flag jacket. Again, I don't have all the actual perks that I would run on this build. And again, it really does come down to kind of what you want out of the build. I give you kind of the blueprints for it, but you can obviously cater this to whatever you like to do. I'm just kind of giving you more so the template of how you can set up these builds. Gearhead, super nice. This gives you 2 field upgrade charges and an increased charge rate, so you get your trophy systems faster. I would almost undoubtedly use this perk if you're playing a ton of objective modes for that trophy system, and if you're trying to run a style like this, the support team player. Quartermaster is not bad. Again, cold-blooded, being able to be the person that can shoot down streaks because they're not shooting at you, not too bad as well. This one's okay. I mean, if you're just completely just statuing on the objective, it's not too bad. I feel like the second part of this perk needs a change. It's basically useless right now. I mean, you're never really going to get the chance to revive down teammates. It's such a minute, small thing that hardly ever happens unless you're playing the HVT mode. So I'd run Gearhead or Quartermaster or Cold-Blooded. Perk 2, Engineer is more so just, again, to be able to see the enemy equipment and score streaks so you can destroy them easier. But you could run, again, Forward Intel. You can run Dispatcher. Again, Tracker. I mean, all these perks, aside from maybe Bruiser, are pretty solid. Perk 1, this one's kind of up to you. If you're consistently relying on that trophy system, you may not even need Flak Jacket or Tag Mask, but you're not going to have your trophy system all game. Sometimes it's going to get destroyed. Sometimes you're just not going to have the upgrade ready yet. So I would prefer to run Flag Jacket or Tag Mask, or you could even go Perk Greed and go double Flag Jacket and Tag Mask. Very solid perks. Ghost, again, I mean, just want to stay off the radar. If you're the one shooting down the streaks, though, with the launcher, maybe you don't really feel like you need Ghost as well. But yeah, that's the setup for the final build. This is, again, more of the support team player class, but cater it to your style. If you don't want to run smokes, you can run concussions. Again, the stim is good, but if you're the one staying on the objective, kind of staying back, not playing super aggressive, you probably don't need the stim shot. So probably stick with the smoke, the concussion, flashbangs. The shock charge is actually kind of something that's slept on. It's pretty nice as well, being able to just stun them and all they can do is shoot from the hip with the crazy accuracy. So not bad there. But yeah, that's class number 3. This class setup is also very good if you're maybe not the best player, or if you're playing with friends that are maybe are in a higher skill-based matchmaking bracket than you are. This class brings a lot of value to your team, specifically in the objective modes again, because I mean, you've got the smokes, you've got the trophy systems, you're taking down the kill streaks, you're providing good cover fire on the objectives. Sounds kind of corny to say that, but that it really is a very nice thing to have on your team, that someone's just willing to anchor and be the person that just holds the objectives down. Because, I mean, if you're playing objective modes, if you're the one just running around getting kills, that's cool, but I mean, the people winning the games are the people playing the objectives. So very nice cut-up sort of for skilled players, but also very much so for the players that maybe feel like you're just not as good as the most of the people you play with or the enemies against you. Very nice class setup. But these are the 3 class setups for today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy. Leave a comment down below if there's a class setup you think that should have been in this video that you enjoy using. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more Black Ops 6 content coming very, very soon. It's Real Jev, and I'm out.